Hi, I'm Zarryl Lobo. Been living in Bangalore for the last 37 years. Uh, have owned uh, cars, electric cars, from 2001, and I have a fiberglass industry. Live in CBD. Have a factory about 12 kilometers away. Have twin boys. One of them drives Detour or a Reva, whenever. We have three Detours in the family, and we have six Revas. We absolutely love our Reva. It doesn't give us as much trouble as the Detour. I think our Reva story starts in the late 90s. When the Reva came finally in 2001, we were one of the few and first people to actually buy the Reva. We've had several Revas ever since 2001, 2003, 2007, when the AC Drive I came, and then going right up to 2013. The 2001 has just been scrapped. It was just too difficult to maintain it. But most of the others are still with us, and we've added to them. We absolutely love the Reva. There is no doubt about it. It's small. It's easy to drive. It's easy to park. It's easy for everybody, as long as you're two people or got a little child with you. If you're looking for something more than that, then possibly the E2O itself. Other than that, the Reva fulfills all my needs, without a doubt. Yes, we've had lots of problems, and we've learned how to look after the problems. As I said, 2001 today has become a donor car for the rest of the cars. We don't find it difficult to get the parts, and all our cars are running. Batteries, we've changed them several times. Today, getting batteries is difficult, but we found sources, and all our cars are running. All our cars are running and running well. We're not one of those who looks for 100 kilometers or 120 kilometers. Our use is 40, 50 kilometers a day on a bad day. On a good day, 25, 30 kilometers is all we're looking for. And we feel that there is a big market that's actually looking for a small electric car like this. Today, everybody talks of lithium-ion batteries. Sure, the E2 came with lithium-ion batteries and runs on lithium-ion batteries. The Reva came with lead-acid batteries, and ever since it's been running beautifully. We don't see the reason to change. Here's why. Today, our last pack of batteries cost us 1,30,000 rupees. That would give us 80 kilometers. Right? An equivalent set of retrofit lithium-ion batteries would cost you 2.5 lakhs or somewhere close to that. Why? We have lived for the last 16, 17 years actually putting water in the lead-acid batteries. That's the only thing that we do different. We have learned how to charge in the night or charge during the day, and that's it. We find no inconvenience, we find no difficulty in maintaining the batteries. Sure, lithium-ion batteries are the future tomorrow, but that is as and when they come to a more affordable limit. I would never spend 2.5 lakhs on a Reva retrofit. This is personally me, okay? Lithium-ion batteries have their own set of problems. The E2O today is 4 years, 4.5 years, 5 years with lithium-ion batteries. And we see the problems that people are having with those batteries. Also, everybody knows that they're not the safest battery as far as fire hazard is concerned. Would we change? No, we'd not change. We are very happy with the lead acid battery. That we should go for the Detour. My son drives one, I drive the second, and my partner drives the third after seeing us driving our E-Tours. Frankly, the E-Tour is possibly one of the best cars in its price range available anywhere in the world. It possibly has its own share of problems, okay, and I think the problems are getting worse as days proceed. I think the time when Chetan actually ran the company, there was much more hands-on. It was his vision. A lot of the features that were in the car are no longer available. 2014 had the infotainment system. The 16 lost the infotainment system. For cars which are getting more and more connected and more electronic in nature, if little things like this are pulled out, then you're actually going back to the Reva itself. Frankly speaking, the Reva, the E-Tour in its own way is possibly the best city car available today. 100 kilometers, 120 kilometers. I'm not going into the Plus and P6, but even 120 kilometers is a stretch. You know, nobody really drives 120 kilometers a day. And most IT companies, malls, etc. now have charging points in them, so charging the car is not a problem. I'm glad to see that a lot of ladies are driving the car. It's not a lady's car, but they're driving it, so they're much more comfortable in it. Naturally, given a choice, I would be only driving electric cars. I have IC cars, but I don't drive them anymore. 2014 saw us actually purchase our first two E-Tours in March. 2016 saw us buy our third E-Tour. These purchases were made after owning Revas from 2001 actually. And ever since, we've had a lot of Revas and eventually thought that the E-Tour, being a much more modern car, which it really is, why not the E-Tour Plus or E-Tour P6? It's very, very simple. One is I don't need it. By the time the E-Tour Plus and 6 and 8 were introduced, there were far too many problems with Mahindra service itself. And of course, we always kind of wait for a couple of cars to come. The reports were bad, and the reports today are even worse. I don't think I would ever pick up a piece, P4, P6, P8, whatever's available. No more cars from Mahindra unless there's a radical change in almost anything and everything. Where does a radical change actually come? They have never, I have checked up, they have never actually had a training program for their service personnel in the garages, in the service centers. And with a car like this, which has so many complicated electronic components, how can the roadside mechanic fix it? You need well-trained, educated service engineers in these service centers. Professionally, we are involved with custom golf car bodies, and that got our goat going. On the other hand, if we don't all switch over to non-polluting vehicles, we're going to have a major problem and leaving a bad earth for our children and our grandchildren. I think any responsible citizen should be driving an electric vehicle. Most times you see just a single person in a car. There is no reason for them to have huge gas guzzling vehicles. Come on guys, pull up your socks and start driving electric.